Anyway, you know, all I thought about since I left you and you was the fact that you were going to wax your armpits last night. Did you hear that yesterday on the show? Yeah. And, gosh, I am dying to see.
I know you are.
Did it hurt?
No, it didn't. Just like the lady in the front row said it wouldn't. It didn't. It didn't hurt.
What'd you put on? A little,
what did I put on? Oh, a little
powder,
teddy, a negligee. Oh, you mean, you don't mean what I wore there.
No, who cares about that? But I'm talking about the pits.
She put on baby powder, and then the wax.
Right.
She puts it on with a tongue depressor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Then the wax. Hot wax?
Hot wax. Not too hot. And then she puts on the little paper, and she rips it off.
Ooh. How long does it stay on before she rips?
It's seconds. Seconds.
Close up, ready?
No, not too close.
Get it ready.
Stop.
I don't know how long I can hold the hand up there. Ready?
Wait.
How do you like that?
I can't believe this is what people are forced to look at first thing in the morning. I apologize.
Well, everybody was, for 24 hours, that's all we thought about.
Well, a lot of people wanted to see the before picture because, as you know, I had been growing it out for quite some time.
You should have shown that first. Did you have one?
I have it right here.
Oh, my gosh. Well, all right. That should be... Oh, no. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, I do believe it. Look, I can tell by her arm.
No, that's not me.
On the way down.
I watched the State of the Union.
Yeah, I did too. A lot of tension there in the room, I guess, but...
But I tell you, there were two things I really liked. Number one, I liked hearing the words Madam Speaker, because as a woman, it made me feel that all things are possible for women in politics. I liked just the history of it all. I liked how the president acknowledged her father and how proud he would have been to see his daughter.
That nice?
I thought that was a lovely tribute to her and to her father. And I also liked the man from New York City being acknowledged, the man that saved that man that fell in between the railroad tracks.
That was nice.
And his reaction was so sincere, the way he pounded on his chest and then he kissed his fingers and pointed to the president. And I thought that was it was terrific.
And also, well, you know what? Why don't you, in one of those times when the kids are, getting a little restless and annoying everybody else, you just stand up and say, I'd like to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the behavior of my unruly children.
What I do is I pretend that they are somebody else's.
I know. No one knows.
I don't know whose kids
those kids belong to.
The parents have done a pretty poor job.
There was a woman backing up in a parking garage in Germany, in Lagenhagen, 49 years old, and of course sometimes, it happens to everybody one time or another. You misinterpret the gas pedal for the brake, and she did that and suddenly began backing up and almost backed right out of the garage. And there it is, hanging by a thread.
Can you imagine that? Kids, crawl into the front seat. Unstrap yourselves and slowly crawl into the front seat.
It's staring me in the eye and it's just bothering me. Mind if I just put it down like that and you don't see it? It's looking at me. Looks like a jungle.
That's really not. That's really not my art.
Looks like a jungle in Brazil or something.
I just don't want people to think that's really my art. Oh gosh, I don't know if I should tell this story. But...
Tell it! Let's hear it. This
I
is going to be a good
apologize
one.
again in advance.
Oh boy, this is going to be juicy.
I'm reading to Joaquin last night, and we're reading the Scooby-Doo book, and the cartoons, the drawings in this book, the women are they're like Varga girls, they're very voluptuous.
Excuse me, for little Joaquin?
Well, it's like the comic. It's just the way they're drawn.
Can you send that book over to
I will. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you next. Mark has it right now, and then we'll pass it on. So Joaquin, I'm reading this book, and suddenly Joaquin points to the woman. He goes, "Mommy, look." And I said, yes. And he goes, "No, look. And I said, yes, she's a girl. And he's pointing to her breasts. And He says, no, look at that. And I said, yes, she's a woman and she's scared of the goblin. And he goes, no, her boobies. And I said, Joaquin, that's not appropriate, that's not okay, that's disrespectful, and they're called breasts, and everybody has them, and it's not a big deal. And he goes, no, those are boobies. And I said, no, those are breasts, everybody has them, even mommy. And he goes, no, 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 you really don't, yours are all pressed down.
I'm amazed he noticed. I never did. Pressed down,
They're
yeah.
all pressed down.